What's going on, everybody? So, if you aren't subbed to the channel, I guess you can sub if you want to. This is my other channel anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's not my main priority, else I'd be making a bigger act upon it or commitment in that way. But a lot of my things go back to the same thing anyway, and like I said, it's not my main priority. I have a different main priority, because if it was, then there'd be more action on this channel. Or if people have more questions or want to see more things, yeah, it all depends about the time and the energy and how it's divided up. Anyways, I want to talk about the divisions of families and people, community, and nations. Sorry, I was thinking about going outside, but what's the difference? Just do it right here. As you can see, while there will always be quarrels among people, which means like little fights, arguments, yada, yada, yada. There's always going to be some little dispute here and there. But for the majority of the thing, for you to know, what you to know is they want to divide us. They want to separate us. That's the whole goal, pretty much, of anything. Anybody that's trying to conquer you or trying to have control over you, power, which just comes from egotistical mind. That's all it really comes from. They want to separate you and your family. Growing up, I don't know I'm talking me personally, I don't know me growing up as a kid, I don't know one family that was together, like the whole family together and functional. I knew families that were somewhat together, but they were never they were never just a couple. They always had, stepdad, stepmom, and then they had drinking problems or whatever problem, a bunch of problems within themselves, basically. So, and that's just a family. I personally I can't even name one off my head. You think that would be something natural, families living in harmony just within their household, or knowing somebody that has a family, but it's not. Now, I'm not going to go for the exception that people live in a village and it might be something like that, or in some third world country and they stay off the grid or off to the side, whatever. They're probably not going to see this video. There's a chance because they probably have an opportunity of electricity, internet, whatever, social media. It doesn't matter. And I'm not that popular anyway right now, per se, on YouTube. But the point is clear. The point is that they're separating and dividing everybody, and that's their goal. Because they can't defeat us if we come together. In fact, I'm only bringing factual stuff from what I observed, and it's true because it's there, and it's present, and it's plain, and it's simple. My community, my town, whatever you want to say, borough, whatever, I don't feel connected at all. Nonetheless, to say it doesn't even matter because you can build upon that. But I'm just saying it's not supposed to be like that. I live around people all the time. Like, I live in a neighborhood, not a suburban neighborhood where we have big yards and are separated, pretty much almost city-like, but it's suburban in its own way, but it's very small anyway. But I have neighbors right next to me and all around me and always have. And what I'm saying is we don't meet up on any type of religious. We don't have no schedule, no anthem, no togetherness, no sense of community at all. Like, not at all. And the leaders and people who are role models, like, I don't have faith in any of them because they don't talk about this. And if they do, they beat under the bush. We don't have role models. We are our own role models. People who see on the TV, even people who try to do good, they're not really out here doing that much. I see this shit. The gurus, the Tony Robbins, all these people, I'm not saying they're not doing good things and they're doing what they can do, but could they be doing more? And are they doing what they should be doing? There's a lot of stuff that call into question. Not saying that these people are even bad necessarily. I'm just saying, let's get to the bottom of this shit. And anyways, back to the community. I have all these neighbors. All these neighbors don't even come outside. They're stuck inside. or two, they're going other places and have no communication with the neighborhood. So it's one or the other, really. They're never coming outside. I haven't even seen most of these people, but yet they got a house and they live next to me or in the close proximity of a mile, and I don't even see these people, nor do they come outside. And when they do come outside, if they do, which is 50% at this point, 50% to say the least, which I haven't even seen most of them, they don't. And the other 50% that do come outside, I would say 25. I would say 50% of the 50% that come outside don't even communicate. They don't even say anything. They're stuck in their head, obviously, or some guilt or some past trip. We're supposed to be livelihood, spirithood, having fun and enjoying it. And these people are so, and I don't want to hear the excuses of you're so busy, which it is true to some extent. It definitely is. People are working all the time. They have families. They go places. But to have a home and never be at your home, unless you're a rich person, then why do you even have a home? Because a rich person would be more susceptible and sustainable. They could go a bunch of other places. But all these people are not living in harmony at all, you know what I mean? Especially with nature. That's on a whole topic in itself. But you can see we're all divided. This is just my neighborhood, and I could just realize just from my neighborhood how things aren't. It's not like going to be like this exactly everywhere, of course, but you can. And I've seen the families. I've seen my family all disrupted. No communication. They don't come together on any holiday. It doesn't even matter what, one holiday, whatever. 1 week, 1 month, it doesn't matter, any time or day or any minute. They're not coming together at all for anything. They're so separated. And then you have, in which, there's other things to get about it, why they're separated. We can go into that because let's just say there's 10 people in a household. Let's just say they all work. They're all going somewhere different to do work, which is very weird in the terms of what we do. And it's cool to have that opportunity to go to different places, but it also brings a disconnect from the people that you're with. A lot of people in that household still don't really connect on that basis. It doesn't matter because it's nothing to do with you and your family or the people that stay in your household, because together we are one, and together as a neighborhood, as a community, as a nation. Again, we're all divided as nations, countries, states, languages, whatever, ethnicities, all really divided. Mexico, Canada, islands, Asia, Russia, India, Europe, all these borders, passports, separation, wars, same thing, it's all the same thing. Not a spiritual place at all for the most part. A lot of it's dead, condemned. No one's livingly, no one's neighbors don't even say what's up, and they don't, and even if they do, that's it, not in what's up as they care, just hey, what I mean, as a natural response that they do. And we're supposed to be good together. And the whole point of me saying this, because this could be exaggerated, not in the slightest sense, but it could go on and be prolonged, but we're going to end it here. We're supposed to be connected to everybody's a family and friend. You're just lover, boyfriend, girlfriend. It's all the same. It's all the same. It's really all the same. You're just too caught up in your head to see the difference. And that's why people have families and have people that stay in their households, but guess what? Their best friend's somebody who lives across the world, or somebody who lives hours away or further away. And yeah, the reason me saying this, though, is because we are divided. We are divided. We need to come together if we want anything, a revolution, freedom. Because to be honest, the truth is, there's few and far between a few people that control all of us. And why? It's because we're separated. We're separated. So if we came together, we could just stop that nonsense immediately. Immediately would stop it. It's all just a bunch of nonsense because people are living in fear in their egos. That's why I'm saying most of the videos like this are always going to come back to the same thing, because it is the same thing. I know. I've seen the truth. I don't need to hear it. No one needs to tell me it. It's nice to expand on it and talk about other things, but it's all going to come back to very similarities to the same thing. as it always is. That's why, yeah. But you need to know, so a solution for this would be, you don't have to try to be nicer. You just need to be your essence. You have to be nice to everyone, not just your girlfriend or your boyfriend. That's honestly pathetic. It really is. And just showing, you want to show all your communication to one person and not to other people, which I understand it could be hard because they're in the ego, or they're mad, angry, jealousy, envy, want to fight, want to start arguments, don't see what you're trying to put out there. It doesn't matter. Put it out there. Show your heart to everybody, into everything, and things will naturally come your way, and you will build a better life for everybody, and a better human beings in essence, and things will come your way and you'll be good. That's what matters the most, your well-being. Then you can focus on other people's well-beings. And how they do this: say hello to everybody. Doesn't matter if it's bizarre, go out of your way to say hello to say something to somebody, help somebody, and not just of yourself or your little family. I mean, that's fine too, but you can reach out to further. Say, even if your neighbor doesn't say anything, say what's up to them. Bring something interesting to the table. Always, basic, always. And yeah. And go out there and really be something. It's cliche in a way, but don't just sit inside and be a couch potato. If that's how you want to live your life, then fine. But you could be doing more. So that's it with the video. Forget the division, say what's up to your neighbors, say what's up to anybody. It doesn't matter. Pipe someone up, hype someone up, you know what I mean? Send love, even if they never send you love, send them love. It could be someone random, it could be someone you know. And support somebody. These are free and great ways to do it. Even talking to someone, again, thanking someone, telling a joke, being nice, however you want to say it. And spending even moments, conversations, little ones, add something to it, add some flair to it, do something interesting, and be truthful about it, question things. Okay, that's the end of my TED Talk. 12 minutes and we're up.